Welcome back to Animeverse Hubs, your ultimate hub for Donghua breakdowns, recaps, and anime deep dives. Today we are diving into one of the most popular and mysterious figure in Swallowed Star. Before we go deeper into the story, tell us where you are watching from in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new episodes again. Imagine a being so powerful that even reality itself bends before his will. A mastermind whose plans stretch across eons, shaping entire races, sculpting planets, and forging weapons capable of destroying universes. In the vast multiverse of Swallowed Star, there is one name whispered with awe and fear. Sitting Mountain Guest, the mysterious God King of Jin, an architect of destiny, a puppeteer of fate, and the mind behind one of the greatest cosmic revenge stories ever told. In today's video, we're going deep into the untold secrets, the unimaginable power, and the tragic past of Sitting Mountain Guest. From his rise as a God King to his reincarnation, from his obsession with vengeance to the grand scheme that shaped Luo Feng's destiny, this is everything you need to know about the most dangerous mind in Swallowed Star. Grab your seat. This isn't just a story. It's the ultimate breakdown of a character who redefined what it means to control fate. Sitting Mountain Guest, the name itself feels serene, almost peaceful. But behind that calm exterior hides a storm born of loss, hatred, and an ambition that rivals the very will of the universe. He was once Jin God King, a supreme powerhouse from a chaos verse far beyond the original universe. A being who stood at the peak of existence, second to none except other God Kings. In his prime, his power was so vast that laws meant nothing to him. He could literally declare that fire freezes, or light moves slower than sound, and reality would comply within his domain. But what truly makes him terrifying isn't just raw strength, it's his mind. The title of Most Dangerous Mind in Swallowed Star doesn't come from combat. It comes from the ability to plan, predict, and manipulate the course of countless lives across billions of years. Sitting Mountain Guest is not a villain in the traditional sense. He isn't someone who simply lusts for power or chaos. His entire existence after reincarnation was driven by a single obsession: revenge. And this obsession gave birth to the greatest long-term plan in the history of the original universe. A plan so intricate, so delicate, that every star, every planet, every life within 1,000 light years of Earth was positioned like a piece on his cosmic chessboard. But before we talk about his plan, let's uncover the origin of his hatred. Because everything about Sitting Mountain Guest starts with tragedy. Before he became the shadowy figure we know, Sitting Mountain Guest was one of the brightest geniuses of his era, a disciple of an unimaginably powerful master. His talent was boundless, his achievements legendary, and he was destined for greatness. But then came the collapse of the Jin Kingdom. The Food Kingdom, another terrifying force from his chaos verse, struck with overwhelming might. They destroyed the Jin Kingdom, annihilated his sect, and slaughtered everyone he loved, including his fellow disciples and the woman who owned his heart. Imagine standing at the peak of existence, only to see your entire world burn. Sitting Mountain Guest fought, oh yes, he fought with all the fury of a God King, but even his might couldn't turn the tide. The Jin Kingdom fell, and its greatest genius fell with it. Mortally wounded, he faced the one truth every cultivator fears: death. But Sitting Mountain Guest was no ordinary being. Even in defeat, his mind was sharp. He had prepared contingencies, plans to cheat death itself. When his physical body perished, he triggered a reincarnation cycle, a method to preserve his soul and his memories, reborn into a weaker form within the original universe. From the almighty God King, he became a crippled shadow of his former self. His power gone, his glory shattered, but his will, stronger than ever. He swore an oath, one that burned hotter than any star: I will have my revenge. Even if it takes eternity, even if I must bend the laws of reality to make it so. And thus began the most dangerous game ever played, a game that would last countless eras, and ultimately involve a boy from Earth named Luo Feng. When Sitting Mountain Guest was reborn, he woke up weak, fragile, powerless compared to his former glory. But don't mistake weakness for defeat, because even stripped of strength, his mind remained the same, the mind of a God King, sharp enough to orchestrate the downfall of universes. He couldn't face the food kingdom in his current state, not yet. So, he devised a plan, a long-term plan spanning eons, leveraging time itself as his greatest weapon. And at the center of this plan was a small blue planet. Earth. Why Earth? Because Earth wasn't ordinary, it was unique. A planet sitting Mountain Guest personally modified. Using his knowledge from a higher chaos verse, he altered Earth's genetic lineage, its energy distribution, even its soul pathways. His goal? To create the perfect breeding ground for monstrous geniuses. He wanted to nurture beings with exceptional souls, iron wills, and unparalleled comprehension ability, traits essential for ultimate cultivation. And here's the crazy part. He didn't just modify Earth. He modified the entire region of space within 1,000 light years. Every resource point, every training ground, or every cosmic phenomenon, all strategically designed to benefit his future heir. He knew he wouldn't live long enough to personally take revenge. So he needed a successor, someone who could rise above all, wield his greatest weapon, and strike down the Food Kingdom's God Kings. And so the seeds were planted. Earth became a sacred land, hidden in plain sight, waiting for the day a true monster would emerge. Centuries passed. Civilizations rose and fell. Wars came and went. But sitting Mountain Guest, he waited patiently, like a silent god playing chess against fate. Then, after endless years, his gamble paid off, because from Earth emerged a boy named Luo Feng. To guide his future heir, sitting Mountain Guest left behind a legacy, a cryptic, terrifyingly advanced inheritance known as the 9-volume manual. This wasn't just a cultivation technique. No, this was the key to the highest laws of existence, a roadmap to becoming a void true god and beyond. The manual contained 3 major stages, each harder than the last. Volume 1 to 3, the foundation. These volumes revealed insights into the most profound fusion of laws, beyond what any eternal true god could normally achieve. Volume 4 to 6, the path to transcendence, introducing concepts that break the limits of the original universe itself. Volume 7 to 9, the supreme secret, techniques meant only for a being capable of challenging chaos-verse limits. And here's the catch. Sitting Mountain Guest didn't just hand it over. The 9-volume manual was scattered across hidden dimensions, guarded by trials of willpower and comprehension so harsh that failure meant eternal death. Why? Because only someone with absolute determination and unparalleled talent could inherit his ultimate plan. Luo Feng, driven by his desire to protect his loved ones and uplift humanity, took the challenge. Step by step, he mastered the volumes, unknowingly walking the path sitting Mountain Guest had laid down eons ago. But the 9-volume manual was only the first breadcrumb. The true inheritance was something much greater. But Earth was only the beginning. To truly shape his heir, sitting Mountain Guest left behind a trial so deadly, only the strongest will could survive it. The 9-volume manual. But that's where we'll pause for now. The next part, the epic conclusion, is coming soon, so make sure you're ready for what's next. Thanks for sticking with us through all of this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share because we've got even more mind-blowing mysteries from Swallowed Star coming your way. Stay